You are listening to the Elwood Panthers Report. Every Thursday on the Central Indiana Sports Report, we catch up with head coach Ryan VanSkyock and his Elwood Panthers. And join us Friday for a recap of the Panthers game at Muncie Burris.
Well, Coach, the inaugural Elwood Panthers Report here with Elwood head coach Ryan VanSkyock to talk about the early season for his team and what's coming up. Before we get to that, Coach, have some breaking news. You responded to some rumors that you might be leaving the CIC, but you sent out a tweet yesterday saying that you're not.
Yeah, we really looked at it. The MEC is a really good conference. It's a lot smaller than the CIC. Maybe competitive-wise, it might have been better for us. But I just kept going back to all the hard work we put in the 4 years I've been here. I don't think we're the laughing stock anymore, so I feel like we're doing a really good job of turning around our programs. And to me, I have that mentality is I'm not giving up on some. So we're going to continue to keep working hard, continue to keep working with our youth. The coaches are bought in just to try to get us to a point where we are really competitive in the CIC. So before I got here, it was hardly any winning in anything. Now we're winning some games. Now we're winning some conference games. And we're just going to continue to keep building on that and see what the future holds for us.
Plus, for anybody who knows the history, the CIC was formed in the 1930s, and Elwood was at the center of it. It's kind of their conference, the only school that's had football in the CIC every single year. Alexandria has also been in the conference every year, but at first they didn't have football. And then Blackford as well, but they were known as Hartford City. So it's kind of, in a way, Elwood's conference.
Yeah, it's a very prestigious conference. The thing I love about it is there are just so many great people in it. All the athletic directors are awesome to deal with. Usually the fans and communities that come in are just awesome to deal with. So we just feel like we have something special. There's going to be a lot of talks of us maybe expanding the CIC. So those are discussions as athletic directors all on the whole. And some of that will be coming out maybe in the next couple of months. But we're just looking at different possibilities with that. But we really feel like we have a great conference and a great tradition, and we're excited to stay in it.
So are you for CIC expansion?
Yes. Yep. I'm one of the big ones. I brought up a team that I won't disclose right now, but I feel like there's a team close to us that really fits the mold of what the CIC is. And I think a lot of the other athletic directors in schools feel the same way. So we feel like if we go to 9, that still leaves one non-conference game for football to stay open. So we'll see what those talks end up being. I know we have our next CIC meeting next week. So we feel like just getting a few more teams brought in the CIC, I think, benefits all of us. And it really benefits our smaller sports. It's like swimming, half the people don't have swimming. So then that makes that a full-blown sport with another school that has it. So it really helps us and when you talk about the smaller sports of expanding.
And I've mentioned these schools that kind of started the CIC. Those are the smaller schools in the conference now. Any thought of going to big school and small school divisions?
Yeah, they talked about that, but I think most of the people like playing each other. Like
you can
for
still
us,
play each other.
Yeah, most of them for football like to have that set schedule, and not conferences where you're rival or you're playing so many seasons you'll cross over in a tournament. So I don't think we'll ever go that route, but you see some conferences do, and it seems like it's a pretty good idea for them. But I just overall feeling is I don't think we'd ever go to that.
With population movements being what they've been the last 3 decades, it's understandable that the conferences have changed. Why are we seeing so much of it right now, though?
Yeah, I think you're seeing either schools really explode and their numbers and enrollments really went up, or you're seeing the other direction of numbers and enrollment have really went down. So I think in 2005, 2006, they had 900 and some kids or 800, 900 some kids. Elwood used to be a 3A school. Now we're down to 420 in the entire high school. So, I mean, our numbers have really dropped 400 or 500 people in 20 some years. So I think you're seeing a lot of that of teams and communities trying to get to a more competitive place and more balanced overall school enrollment wise with other schools.
How much does football make these decisions?
Football had a big part of it. The MEC only had 2 football schools. Southern Wells, they invited us in Southern Wells, so that would have been 4. For me to feel comfortable, it needed to be at least 6 teams because then you're scheduling 3 non-conference. To only have 4 teams and trying to schedule 5 non-conference games in football was a crucial, I'd say, non-selling point for me. And then the other thing I really looked at was in football, you only have week 1, week 2 available in the CIC. So if we leave the CIC, Frankton, Alexandria, Madison, Grant right next to us, one of those teams we're not going to be able to play, and maybe we're not even be able to play all 3 of them depending on their schedule. So I just feel like for our parents, it doesn't make sense for us to go an hour and a half to Randolph Southern or an hour to Blue River, and we're driving right past Frankton, Alexandria, Madison, Grant. That's right next to us. So the football had a very critical part into playing and what we did.
All right, Coach. So what we're going to do every week is meet and talk about what happened the previous week, what's going to happen in the coming week. 10, 15 minutes, then I'll talk to a player, a coach. We'll every week kind of decide some kind of, feature story with your team about basketball, but also about the kids and their other interests, things like that. But for today, just going to talk to you because of the breaking news. One thing that was the CIC, the other is that the Central Indiana Holiday Tournament was a big success and it looks like is going to expand.
Yeah, our overall profit in it was $19,000 just on ticket sales. When you add in all the other things, we're probably $25,000 profit is what we made off the tournament, which is really good. Me and Brent are like, man, how can we make this thing even bigger or better? And I decided to just send out an email to all the ADs. And I was never expecting to get big 4A programs want to come down, but it's turning into something special. So Ben Davis confirmed today. So Ben Davis Giants, really prestige basketball state champions, going to come down.
My senior year.
Tri West, who has a really good 3A program, is going to come down. Westfield, who is a really good program, is going to come down and play. So there's just a lot of good teams. Evansville, Bossy, Lafayette, Jeff. So it's just exploding into something special. So when we look, there's not hardly anybody played New Year's Day. I don't think anybody played New Year's Day last year. So we're going to have the marquee players, teams, matchups we feel like, and people are going to be able to just in Madison County come and join and watch some of the greatest basketball in the state. So we're really excited to where this is going. We're at 19 teams already today in 2 days of sending it out. So we're going to expand it to 24. We've asked a couple of the area schools. Tipton's going to join. We've asked LaPel if they would like to join, and they might be a host site for it. So Marion's coming, which is going to be great. They're near us. So we're really excited what it's going to turn out to be, and I think it's going to be marquee matchups, players. 2 days, just going to be a lot of fun basketball.
And as I mentioned to Brent, it doesn't have to stop at 24 because you've got the 10 o'clock game, the noon game. They can all be championships all day with sites being played at all different places. So you might have created a brand new model.
Yeah, and I think it's pretty special. I mean, when you look at us, Frankton, Alexandria, 7 miles between each other. I mean, a person wanted to watch his team, and it takes them 5, 7, 8 minutes to go down the road and watch another game at another venue. So I think that's something special about it is us all being so close by where people can watch multiple games and not feel like they have to drive a ton. So it's something special, and we're excited. We've had a couple teams from area states reach out to me yesterday from Kentucky. One was in Michigan, a couple from Tennessee. So However, I don't know how that's getting spread out, but people are hearing about it and people are excited about it. So we are really excited to have some of those big-time teams come in and play in it.
It was a very cool event and sounds like it's going to be even better.
Yep, most definitely.
All right, Coach, now let's talk about your basketball team. Come into this game at 5-4, went 2-1 at the holiday tournament, 2 wins at home. That was a lot of fun. Every year a coach comes into a season with expectations. Would you say your team has met, exceeded, or come short of your expectations coming into the season?
Yeah, our big goal is to have a winning season. It's not been done for a long time. I think 12-13 or 13-14 in that time frame is the last time we had a winning season at Elwood. So we're right on path where we need to be. We go back and look at the film. DeMont Christian, we started the game 10-0. If we don't start off that bad, we feel like we would have won that game. I mean, we felt like we outcompeted them and outplayed them for 3 quarters, but just that 1 quarter just killed us. So we look at some of the other games. Blackford, we felt like we had a chance in that. They shot 24 free throws. We shot 4.
Well, you started 3-1, and the one loss was to Eastbrook.
Yes, yep.
They've beaten teams like Frankton and Tipton worse than they beat you.
And so we feel like we got a really good program and players. One thing was a shell shock to us is, and not going much into it. So after the tournament games on Saturday, Jackson Gordon has decided to go to Hamilton Heights, and he's transferred. So he's a big part of what we do. He was a really good shooter for us. So we've been taking the next couple of days to really adapt to how we want to play differently without him, and we wish him the best of luck and whatever his future holds. We're looking forward with the group we have. We're excited some different things that we can do with these kids. So it's been a really good couple of days of trying to adapt, and we're not over drastically changing how we play, but we're going to do a little bit different things with the lineup we're going to have.
Do you want to share your thoughts on the recent transfers?
Yeah, I mean, a kid deserves the right, in my opinion, to do whatever they want to do. It stinks for us that it's the middle of the year when we feel like we're having a great year, but I'm never going to say anything negative. If they feel like that's the right move for them, then hopefully it works out for them. I'm more worried about the kids that are here and want to get better and want to play for us. So that's our focus and that's our mentality right now.
Speaking of which, what in particular have you liked that you've seen?
Yeah, we're going to end up playing a lot quicker than what we have. So we feel like with 5-6 really quick guards that we're going to pressure a little bit more. And try to speed the game up and try to get some easy buckets. We're really excited about that. We feel like great defense can lead into some good offensive points for us, because that's the one thing is in the half court was Jackson did shoot the ball very well. So we feel like a way for us to make up with that is to get down the floor and get some easy buckets, get some layups and trans. So that's definitely going to be a focal point moving forward. We feel like we have really good shooters. There's times that we get stagnant on offense, so we've been really focusing on the kids had to run offense today for 5 minutes straight without defense and then with defense. So we're working on just becoming a better offensive team.
Last segment, Coach, and we are every week going to talk about your players. We haven't mentioned your players very much. We're going to get to know them for the rest of this season. I'm going to talk to them from time to time. But for now, let's turn our attention to the games coming up in the next week. But till the next time, we have an Elwood Panthers report. And you start at Burris on Friday, then you go to Indiana Def on Tuesday.
Yep.
It's 2 road games, 2 road trips, but also 2 opportunities to get wins.
Yeah, Muncie Burris has a couple really good guards, so I feel like they're probably going to pressure us and get after us a little bit. So that's going to be great for us to get used to, because when we play Frankton, Miss Sandoval, in the next couple weeks, Alexandria, it's going to be pressure on us the full time. So it's going to be a great opportunity to us work on that a little bit. But we feel like a very winnable game coming up. Indiana School of the Deaf was one of those things I wanted to take our kids. Our kids don't communicate very well, so I felt like this is a great opportunity for them to watch kids that can't hear of communicating a different way to each other. So I feel like that's going to be very beneficial on our kids of we really preach communication. So it allows them to see a different form of communication and how those kids really got to react to each other. So that'll be a really cool game for us to go play in. So 2 winnable games. 2 games on the road, so we hope we come out of that 7-4 going into Alexandria the following Friday.
And we will hear from you after each game or one of your fine coaches about the games, and we will talk to you again next week. Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for everything you do. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much to Coach VanSkyock and his staff and everyone at Elwood for being so welcoming and hospitable and for participating in the podcast. Thank you for listening. Please do us a huge favor and share this podcast with an Elwood Panthers fan in your life. Help us spread the word that the Central Indiana Sports Report is talking about what Central Indiana sports fans are talking about every single day. Thanks again. Central Indiana Sports Report is brought to you by TG Media, and I love Susie.